Hello, so here I am in a field, just at the back of some houses. There's a nice field here that I'm going to have a go at painting the tree on the mound. Just over there, yeah, I've got my smaller sketchbook. I find this one perfect for travelling because you don't really want to be going out painting with a great big sketchbook, because I've done that before, and so you want the less stuff you can carry the better. The less stuff you can carry the better. And then you could do your little sketches of the places that you go to. Somewhere I've actually been here before and painted the other side of the tree. There it is. And I want to paint this side now. Because I quite like this tree. I do like a tree. It's one of my favourite things to paint, and just enjoy painting trees. I always have, actually. I just always enjoyed painting trees. But you can always just look for a subject you like. So sometimes I'll just paint a window, or like that other one where I did a house, because I quite like the building. I did this of a church window. So I'm going to get started on this painting. Be quite loose about it. I don't want to be too strict, but I made sure that I'm in a shady spot as well. When you're out doing your art, you want a shady space, because if the sun's glaring on you, well, for one, you'll get sunburn. And for two, it can make your paint reflect back at you and stuff, and then you can't see things as well. So you want a nice shady spot. I don't bring a seat out with me anymore. I used to always bring a seat, but I don't anymore, because I always find a tree to sit up against, like I am now, or you find a bench, because then you start looking for benches and think, oh, that bench is in the shade, I'll sit there and paint, because that's what I've done a lot of my paintings on, public benches. The only downside of the public bench is the public. They can suddenly sit next to you and start having the bag of crisps and stuff, and you're there trying to focus. Could be a good time to talk and maybe get a commission though. So I've got this of water. Usually I use an old jar of coffee for my water, but I left it at home, so I've kind of I'm using this today. So that's got my water in, so that's quite good. Cleaning your brushes. I'm using my palette, my watercolours on, and then I tend to splodge. This is a bit of a homemade ultramarine gouache, and I'm going to splodge a few paints on, like some white. I like this palette because you've got the additional piece that you can take out and add on, so it makes it a bit easier. Then I've got my see-through pencil case with a few paints, and also I have brushes as well. So I've got my brushes in the see-through pencil case, so I know what's in there, and I've got my white gouache in there ready to be used. The other thing I've got, which I didn't mention, is I've got a tea towel. Use that to wipe my brush when the brush is a bit wet, and also if you spill paint on yourself, you can use it to wipe yourself. Now I'm going to have a go at painting the scene over there and see how I go. I'll try and record little bits as I go, and then put this all together. Be a different kind of video to what I usually do, but it should be okay. So I've got the blue wash. I just put a little bit of blue and just went psh, psh, really quick. And now I'm just looking at the tree and just got a little bit of dark colour, and I'm going to start building the shape of the tree, really. It's kind of a triangle, really, sort of triangle-ish. Kind of goes like that, and then it goes around. It's quite big. Make it bigger than this, about there. It's got a nice shape. And it gets really dark at the base. Something like that. And then what I might do, go into my colour, into my sky colour with this same colour, and then I can throw in some of the background trees using this sort of doesn't have to be detailed really. I mean, it's just a sketch at the end of the day. That's what I have to remember. That's what I tell myself. It's just a sketch. It's fun. It's enjoyable. That's what you should be doing when you're out painting. You should be enjoying yourself. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and film most of this using my phone. Get some of this dark blue and brown. It's a bit of green there as well. I just want to get the darks in. So I want a bit more dark here. It's quite dark underneath as well. It's a bit of a shadow under the mound. Like that. Which I quite like. And then I could bring some green up front. So I've just got some sap green on my brush. I'm just gonna start giving things a bit more of a colour. I've already washed over this area. Just going to wash over this a bit as well. Keep some of that blue in there because it's kind of nice. You can always sort of bring a tree forward. Something like that. Then as this dries, it's sort of drying already. I'm going to get a little bit of yellow and white. I want to try and capture this sunlight that's down here, and then I can create this. It's a nice light there. More yellow in it. Sort of, you can see like a difference in colour actually. So I might see if I can capture that as well. Get that light there, and then a bit more watery sort of at the base there. And then see if I can create this sort of shape there. And then you can see a bit of light there. Okay, so I can see a bit more light here. So I've just grabbed a bit more white in my colour. Just trying to get that to focus. A bit more light here. Let's get that in. Keeping the colour kind of broken though. And you can see some areas of a slight shift in colour at the base as well, so I'll just do that as well. So that should give me a bit better look to it. And now there's some really nice light hitting the tree, and I think I want to get that now. Some light yellow and sap green. I'll start building it up using that. So I've got some light, just gonna sort of rub the brush almost on it. Looking at the different areas that are getting the light. All on this one side really. Of course you can't get it perfect, but you could always take a photo if you wanted to do that. A little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, got a little tiny little of cadmium red as well, just to warm it up a bit. So I can really capture this light that's here. It's a really nice bit there. There's a few more. There's a nice bit there as well. Top of the tree. There's quite a lot of pain in this bit. Sorry if I miss some of this, it's quite hard to hold the phone and paint. So I'm starting to get it a bit better now. That kind of connects there, and then there's that. Top there. So back. Get a bit of a bluey yellow, just to break this up here. There we go. Could use a bit of this to do some of this tree. Need a bit more blue in it. A bit more of the blue in it there. Okay, I'm switching brushes to this liner or rigger. I think it's a rigger brush. Quite nice brushes these are. I quite like them anyway. Aquafine De La Rowney rigger number 2. Basically, all I want to use it for is to create my tree trunk. Oops. And I've just done that. What a disaster. So I can use my finger in a bit of water. Use your finger in a bit of water, you can go whoop, get rid of it pretty easy. There we go, it's pretty much gone. So we've got our tree trunk is about there. That's about right actually. You can see a little bit more going up. Like that. You can sort of see some there as well. You could even invent some if you want. Because I always think when you're out painting, you can always design stuff a little bit yourself. Do I want to add a bit more to this or not? I was thinking maybe add a little bit more shape to that underside. Yeah, something like that. So now what could I do is this shape needs improving along here, and then I might leave it there because I've got quite a nice simple shape to it. So I'm just getting the brown and the blue. There's a bit of green in there, but that's alright. So this, I just need to get this shape back. It sort of goes more like that. Like that, and then so I'm kind of fixing stuff now. Need to bring that down a bit. Something like that, and then I can lighten that edge again, just to get that edge. Get some white, yellow, make it really light. Because it is really light on that edge, like that. Where else do I see? I see a really nice light there as well. And then I can use this as well on the tree just to add a little bit more. Okay, just looking at that as a whole, I might just add a little bit more to the foreground grass. Getting a little bit more of the sap green and white. Need a bit more of the yellow. It's not quite got the warmth at the bottom. Okay, so now I just want to add a bit more yellow to the base. Kind of want to warm up these shadows as well. That's the other thing I want to do. So I'm going to get a little bit of red. Just warm that shadow up a little bit better. And then I'm going to break it up a little bit with some bit of our warmer colours. Because it's not fully dark there is some like glints of colour. And I think as a sketch, other than that bird that I keep seeing, I might put that in actually. A little bit of black. A little bit of black and a little bird there. I keep seeing these little black birds. They're not crows, and they're not blackbirds. I can't remember the name of them. There we go, there's one there. Just flow past. Not sure if you can see it, or you can see it over there. There we go. Not sure if you can see that. Anyway, there we go. We can pack this up quite easily now, because this I tend to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then you can just pop this off. And you can put that in there. That goes there, and then that folds over. But like I say, if you wait for it to dry a little bit, then it won't all mix together. And there's the painting, which I quite like. You can use this as just for fun, or you can use it to do a painting of your own. Like if you want to spend a bit more time on one, you could always take some reference picture. Give the brushes a clean. Decide whether you want to paint again or not. I'm not gonna. So I just pour the water away, and that makes your bag a bit lighter. So there we go, thanks very much for watching this episode, hope you enjoyed it. Something a little bit different, I'm getting tangled up now. Yeah, something a bit different. Here's the finished picture of a tree, and thanks very much for watching this one. If you enjoyed this type of video of me out and about painting, then let me know in the comments, and I'll try and produce some more of these. And if there's anything you want to see video wise, let me know and put it in the comments, and I'll try and work something out. So thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers, bye.